Part 9. This is the chair. We opened with Mr. C walking down the road, bloody and beaten from last episode. Then we cut to the sky, the FBI. They're flying above one of the Dakotas. What do you know? They get a call from the other Dakota. Come on down. You got to see this headless Briggs fella. It is pretty funny because they say, we're in Buckhorn. And Lynch, with his hearing problem, says, I don't like your language. Oh, Buckhorn. Back to the ground. Cooper has walked up to the farm. We get to meet Tim Roth and Jennifer Jason Leigh. They clean up Mr. C. They get him 2 phones. He gives them instructions. Go kill the warden, and then I got 2 for you in Vegas. On one of the phones, he texts. Around the dinner table, the conversation is lively. Then they kill that phone. He takes a truck and leaves. Back to the sky. Diane's bummed. She just wants to go home. Another call comes in from the warden. Coop has flown the coop. We get to go back to our 3 goofy cops in Vegas. They're talking to Bushnell, Janie E., Dougie. They don't even talk to them. But they find out that Dougie has no presence before 97. No, nothing. So they come up with a plan to get his prints and his DNA. The stats are back on the chunk of hand. It was Ike the Spike. They know where he is. They're going to arrest him. So we cut to him. He is drinking Evan Williams. Second time Evan Williams has been in this show. Represent. Oh, and Coop called Winkies. So if we didn't know it before, those people he was telling his homie, don't get it mixed up with the people I'm mixed up with, he was telling the dang truth. The cops surround Ike. He's done for. In Twin Peaks, Andy and Lucy are arguing over red chair or beige chair. Is that the name of this episode? Then we cut to Betty Briggs. Same actress, she's looking beautiful. Her son, Hawk, and Truman all stop by to talk to her, and she goes, I know why you're here. My husband told me you'd be stopping by to talk about Agent Cooper. All 3 of you. We do cut to Jerry Horn real fast for the I am not your foot scene. Love it. I'm juvenile and dumb, but that might be top 10. Top 20 of the return. Cut to a special needs guy running through the house, smashes his head in the wall. There's some blood. You do hear someone yell, Johnny. Could that be Johnny Horn? Okay, so Betty Briggs goes over to a chair and says, this is the chair. Thank God it wasn't Lucy and Andy's. She turns a knob, a secret compartment comes out, and she gives them a little hum tube. So our FBI has already touched down and seen Headless Briggs. Remember that message about the dinner table sent from Coop on a little girl's phone while waiting at the morgue? Diane gets that text message. Now, I'm jumping around a bit. Now they're talking to Hastings, or about to talk to Hastings. But first they go out for one of the best smoke breaks ever, all done in a oneer. If you're watching this after these words, watch it twice. Watch it once where you just watched David Lynch. Watch it again where you just watched Tammy. Her nervousness is phenomenal. David Lynch's one puff of a cigarette and his no to a second hit is so good. So before we talk to Hastings, let's go back to Twin Peaks. They got to figure out the hum tube. They go to the sheriff's station. Chad's having his lunch in the break room. They kick him out. Bobby says, oh, I know how to open that. So now they got to go back outside, smack it on the ground, listen to it. They all listen to it. And then at a certain time, smack it again. It pops open. It's got little baby instructions from Major Briggs. 2 dates, which are coming up in like a day and 2 days, and a time, and they got to go to Jack Rabbit Slim's. No, Jack Rabbit Palace, which Bobby's like, cool, I know where that's at. Meanwhile, new Truman is like, what? How did your dad know all this? Okay, back to Hastings. He's been writing a blog about the zone, and they want to know about it. Tammy sweats him down, alone. Everyone else is behind the 2-way. Okay, so he has a blog called In Search of the Zone. She actually shows him a lineup, a photo lineup, and he circles Major Briggs. And then tells a crazy story about him and his mistress being into finding this different dimension. They go to it and they, quote, meet the Major. He tells them he's been hibernating and he is worried people are going to find him. He needs to go to another place. He requests some things for them. They get him some coordinates. When they go back to give these to him, a bunch of people are there. They give him the numbers. He starts to float. He says, Cooper, Cooper, which in that little hum tube, it actually says Cooper, Cooper. The same printout from the Owls aren't what they seem. Cooper, Cooper, head disappears, and then just chaos starts. All those other people are sweating down Hastings. They want to know his wife's name, blah, blah, blah. All this shit's happening. His mistress is dead, and then he wakes up in his home and thought it was all a dream. We cut back to Twin Peaks for a twofer. First, it's Ashley Judd and Ben Horn. A day later, still looking for that room tone. Maybe it has something to do with that hum tube. And we close at the Roadhouse with two total barefoot chicks. One's got a rash on her armpit. They're both gnarly. They're talking about zebras. They're talking about penguins. One of those girls is drinking Rainier beer, also represent. A DJ set is playing. I guess the DJ's opening up for that French sounding band, the three ladies with the keyboards. We've already seen them, so this is their second performance at the Roadhouse. And that's it. I already pulled some of my plates for this thing, and I was tempted. It must have been like a meme or just a blog with words on it, because I'm doing a photo search. I'm not doing a regular Google image search. And I saw something about penguins and zebras, and I didn't click on it. I'm a man of my word. I don't care what other people have to say. Ironic that I'm here saying what I have to say, but not really ironic. It's just two different methodologies. I like talking. I don't like listening. Tell that to my therapist.